Where have you been?
I've been in a state of kind of what feels like a depletion a little bit this week.
Body or
Um,
mind or both?
Both, which
Body,
feels
mind,
like
and
it's
spirit, or just body, mind?
well, they all seem to affect each other. So
The
it's
spirit is unaffected by the body, mind.
also
Check it out. You'll see. The spirit doesn't
mm,
care how your body's doing, how your mind's doing. Knowledge, knowledge with a capital K, or Buddha mind, or the reality, or whatever. It's independent. It's independent. That's what's throwing all the scientists.
mm, how
Reality is independent of the dream.
but is it not linked in some way? How could it be completely independent? Or does it not include the dream?
It includes it and much much more, but
Mm.
it's the reality body is completely independent of the physical body.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that whether you're up or down, spirit is still crystalline and clear and unobstructed and gorgeous and beautiful. And just love endures all is another way of putting it.
Mhm.
And whether you're happy or sad or whatever, it makes no difference to the reality body. See, because your happiness and sadness both come and go, and it has to do with your mind. Your small m mind, your big M mind is always joyful and love and peace. Something to really keep in mind as you go through the travails of life. You can always turn the light around and rest in that eternal
Mm.
love or joy or peace, whatever word you want, or God, whatever you want to call it. None of the words work. So that's good news.
But, but I struggle with that when, especially when I look at the news and I see the atrocities happening everywhere,
Yeah,
and I just
welcome to the world. Yeah, it's hard.
I
It's
can't
hard to imagine.
understand.
It's hard to imagine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't understand how all that the horror can be happening at the same time that there'd be.
I saw a video yesterday of an eagle eating a snake alive,
Mm,
ripping its guts out with its sharp beak and its talons like into the snake's body. Horrific. And then there's horrors
mm.
everywhere. You're right. I mean, the wars, the bombing, the mass murders, the it goes on and on and on. It's a human history. Thank God it's not real.
But how can it not be real?
Well, I shouldn't say it's not real. I should say it's not real, but it's real. It's relatively real. It's we're this is a dream world. I saw the funniest tweet. Some smart guy, Andrew Karpathy, talking about, well, maybe the simulation isn't zeros and ones. Maybe it's this other thing, and he goes into some other scientific explanation, and then he says, like a big dream. How can it not be real? Uh, it's real to us. On this side, it's real. On the other side, from the other side, if you look from the other side, it's not real. It's just a dream,
Mm.
dream world. And you come from the other side, and you'll return to the other side.
And it's possible to look from the other side.
Yeah, yeah, that's where you want to be, is be looking from the other side. Or looking, no, 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 that's not entirely true. You can look from you can look at the eye world, you can listen to the ear world, you can't do much with the taste world, but these are all independent worlds. They're not connected to each other. There's a great I read a great Zen master saying my eyes are more similar to a sheep's eyes on the other side of the ocean than they are to my ears. And I went, whoa, that's absolutely true. And so these worlds are worlds that our brains construct. Apparently our brains construct, but they're illusory. Right. They're illusory. If let's say you didn't want to do any of this mystical stuff, and you didn't want to do any of this Zen or Buddhism or esoteric Christianity or whatever, and you just listen to Donald Hoffman, he'd tell you that the world is not the world. What we have is the screen of a laptop, and we have icons. Like, it looks like the little garbage icon is real, and it looks like you can throw files into it. Isn't it funny how that's sounding dated? But in the old ancient days, you would have a little garbage icon, as you remember, in the corner of your screen, and you take your files and you dump them in there to delete them. Well, is that little garbage pan real? In a way, in a kind of way. And those little paper icons that look like your files that you take and put into the garbage, are those real? If you call them real, you can call them real.
Right.
But this is just apparent. That's why it's vitally important to stay in the present, the non-existent present. Unless you're one of those guys who believes that there's this infinitesimally small Planck fraction. Planck, as in, what's his first name? We just know him as Planck. Max Planck. Yeah, Max Planck. Little Max Planck intervals of 10 to the minus 44 seconds. So when you stay in the present, let's say you want to be concrete, maybe you want to be conservative. So stay in the present in that 10 to the minus 44 seconds. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck. So yeah, it's real in the sense that the icons on your desktop are real, but they're not really real. There's another reality behind that, and that's the reality that I'm referring to. But the one that I'm referring to is seamless and all-inclusive and creative, and it's the closest word for the experience of it is just pure love and peace and joy. It's pretty incredible. Thank God. Oof. What if it were something else? So, I literally, if you thank God, is what the feeling is. Yeah, because it could have been anything. But it's not. It's as described. Question?
When I noticed this again this week, when I meditate on
the electricity agrees with me. Oh, you just went out. You froze. Let's see if I can get you back. Let's see if we can get. Ended. Let's just see here. Excuse me, folks. We lost the connection, which is unusual.